Hi there, this is Ella speaking. Welcome to another edition of Inspired to Blossom. Today we're going to look at how to learn from our mistakes. I've got a little girl, she's called Zoe. She's 9 years old, and for those of you who watched the video last week, you definitely saw her. Now, I remember an encounter when she was 3 years old. We went to Asda for shopping. Asda is a supermarket here in the UK. And we went to Asda to shop for some grocery. We walked to Asda. Asda is like 5-minute walk from where I live. When we got there, we got a grocery, got to the till, and then I realized I forgot my wallet. You know, we had to walk back home, get my wallet, go back to Asda. Now, 1 week after, we went back to Asda for shopping again. After we've walked like for 1 minute, my daughter turned to me and said, "Mommy, can I see your wallet?" I was like, "My wallet?" Well, I showed her my wallet and she said, "Great, I don't want to go to Asda and come back home again." Do you know what? That taught me a great lesson. Because as her mom, I forgot about the episode. Do you know, before going to Asda, I didn't even check in my bag to see if the wallet was there. I just assumed the wallet was in my bag. But the little girl remembered what happened. And I think in her little head, she said, "I don't want this encounter anymore. I don't want to go to Asda and have to walk back home and go to Asda again," because she thought that is too much for me. I don't want that. Do you know, in life, we will make mistakes. I mean, if you live on earth, you definitely have to make mistakes. The problem is not making the mistakes. The problem is if we learn from our mistakes. We're not perfect. We have our flaws. You know, God is not mad at us when we make mistakes. What God wants is us learning from our mistakes so we don't repeat them again. Now, when you read the Bible, you read about David. In the book of Acts chapter 13 verse 22, God says this about David. He said, "I found David, the son of Jesse." He said, "A man after my own heart who will carry out my plans." Now, when I look at it, when we study the book of David, he's not perfect. When we study the life of David, he's not perfect. He made so many mistakes. You know what? David committed adultery. On top of it, David committed murder. I mean, as a human being, David will not be our perfect choice. But that's someone God chose. And I begin to wonder, why is it that God chose David? Do you know why? When you look at it, when you look at David's life, David never committed a sin twice. He never did the same mistakes twice. That tells us that David learned from his mistakes. And I think that's what God wants us to do. To learn from our mistakes. Some of us, where we are in life today, is as a result of the mistakes that we've done in the past. Now, if we don't learn from those mistakes, do you know what? There is no prospect of our life changing. But if we can take some time and reflect on those mistakes, we'll definitely learn something from them that will help us to have a better life. I just want to encourage you today, including myself, if we can adopt a reflective attitude, reflecting on things that happen in our life, reflecting on our mistakes and learning from them, that will help us to have a better life. As parents, as teachers, as lawyers, as nurses, you know, just reflecting in every area of our life. Definitely, I believe by so doing, our life is going to improve for the better. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Hope you enjoy it and you were blessed. See you next week for another edition of Inspired to Blossom. God bless you. Bye-bye.